Alright, so I hope that the last video enabled you to get some clarity on what exactly do you want to expertise in. Now in this video, we're going to start to understand what are the different methods by which you can run your online coaching business and base your online coaching business on. For example, you can decide to make online courses, you can run webinars, and there are a host of other options. We'll be going through them in detail in this particular video, so let's go there. All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to be looking at the different types of online teaching methods you can adopt for your online coaching business, okay? Now, this is mainly going to depend on two things. First of all, your own preference, because some people like some ways of teaching, some people are good at the other ways of teaching, which I'm going to be talking about here. Also, it'll also depend on the type of business you have. Not all businesses will accommodate every teaching method, as you're going to find out. Okay, perhaps the most popular method is through online courses, and these days, earlier it used to be through ebooks. You can still do that. I have done that before, but the most preferable option is through video courses. That means you shoot videos where you're teaching, and people love that. Okay, people don't like to read a lot these days. They like to watch things. This is the era of videos. Okay, so and by this I mean recording your videos. So these are pre-recorded videos that you're going to assemble together, and that is going to form your course. For example, I do this at Creative Pad Media. So all my courses here, they are basically pre-recorded courses that it takes me around a month or two to record this. Sometimes even less than a month, depends on the topic. But you can see we've got these editing courses, we've got different photography courses, videography courses. So I have shot all these videos, I have put them on a platform, and then I basically sell them at different price points. Okay, so when someone buys it, they simply get access to those videos those are recorded. So this is completely passive for me. Okay, and one of the reasons I do this, as opposed to the next point that you're seeing here, which is live and recorded webinars. So webinars, they are similar to video courses. It's just that they're not pre-recorded. Webinar means that you're just coming in front of your audience and you are just using a webinar software. Like these days, you must be hearing about the Zoom software, which the schools are using during this coronavirus pandemic. So basically, you come in front of your audience, you both have to be connected through the internet, and then you just talk, okay? And they're seeing you. You can either see them, or if they have too many, you can disable their cameras and they'll just be seeing you. And you can teach, and that's also a good way to do this. So I'm more of the video courses online, the pre-recorded video courses guy. I've dabbled with webinars before. It doesn't suit my industry. So that's the point I want to make. The thing is, in photography, I really need to show people what I'm doing with the camera. I have to zoom into the camera. I have to show them the shots that I'm taking and all these things. This is not possible on a live webinar. Can be possible, not very convenient. Okay, so I like to take this approach. But webinars, for example, are very, very popular in niches or in topics where you're just sharing your knowledge, where mainly you're talking and showing them a presentation, like something like that. Webinars work great. For example, let's say if your field is financial planning, mainly you'll be talking and showing them some things, right? You won't be really using any sort of a device or something that is needed for which a pre-recorded video courses, for which you need to pre-record your videos basically, right? So it depends on your industry. Also, you can also do both. So there's no harm in doing both. In fact, we are planning to start live webinars for our editing workshops, okay? Because I think for a long time now, we will not be able to do, at least for some time, I will not be able to do my group workshops that happen in Pune. So we're just planning to move that to a webinar model, because at least editing can still be taught by sharing your screen. Also, video courses don't always mean that you have to be in front of the camera, because some people can be shy, though that's always good because it builds your own personal brand when you come in front of the camera. But some people can be shy, so you can also screencast. Screencast means that you can record your screen, okay, and you can just show your students and teach them through a PPT, or if you're showing some kind of a software, like for example, we do it for Photoshop. For Photoshop, we just record the screen. I am not coming in front of the camera. Though sometimes, just to introduce some things, I like to come in front of the camera because it's good for personal branding also. But just thought I'll make this point that if you don't want to come in front of the camera, it's not the end of the world. Think of a way to make screen sharing or screencasting videos, okay? So you can show them PPTs, softwares, and all these things. Now, you also have, we'll be mainly concentrating on video courses, on webinars, because this is the hottest trend these days, okay? But you also can monetize your online coaching business through one-on-one coaching consultation. So I do this with my photography business, Creative Pad Media. In Pune, in the city of Pune, I do one-on-one sessions also at a higher price with my students. Okay, then you can monetize your content through blogging. That's another thing you can do. So when you'll be having your website, you can create a blog. For example, if you go to my website, which is Creative Pad Media, you can see that we have a blog here, and currently I think I have around 100 articles on this blog. So I keep writing articles on different topics on photography, like how to shoot videos using a camera, how to set up a studio and all these things. And if you really want to take this approach, if you're more comfortable with writing things, then you can either go for ebooks or blogging. Or you can, like I said, you can always supplement all this with these things. And once, let's say your blog or your website starts to get a lot of traffic, you can monetize that through ads, like Google AdSense and all these things. You can do the same with producing videos for YouTube. Okay, very, very popular, especially with fitness people. They love uploading videos where they show workouts and all, and ultimately when they start gaining traction, they get a lot of subscribers. You can run ads on YouTube, like you must be seeing those ads that come in the start. You can monetize your channel through that, okay? So again, I won't be focusing too much on this right now, but it can be done. I've already mentioned this before. You can use your online power or your influence to even do offline workshops like how I do with Creative Pad Media. Okay, that's also a great way to earn. So that'll probably be in your cities. That'll be more of a local affair. Okay. And the last point is you can sell other people's courses. So this is called affiliate marketing. So for example, if you go on udemy.com, okay, if you go down, they have, and most of these good websites have something called as this affiliate section. What you can do is you can just join their affiliate program. You can give some details about yourself, what you do and all. And then what happens is once they approve your request, you get something called as an affiliate link. So for example, let's say, I'm just giving you an example, okay? Let's just pick out any course from here that we're seeing. Let's say English Grammar Pro is a course which is doing very well. Now let's say my niche that I've selected is teaching people English, which is a very, very popular niche, right? So instead of selling my own course, what I can do to my students is I can tell them, listen, this is a very good course on Udemy, and then give them my affiliate link to buy this. And when they do that, you'll get a commission from the total sale. Udemy will give you, like out of this amount that you're seeing, some amount will be given to you by Udemy. So you become like a middleman or a salesman, okay? And this is also a great way to earn because you don't have to create anything. You're just selling other people's courses. The downside, of course, of this is that you need a lot of traffic because you need a lot of conversions to make serious money with this. Okay, so it takes time, but I'm just saying you can also supplement this with your normal, online coaching business. So along with your own courses, you can sell other people's courses also. So I do that. Along with these 10 courses that I have on Creative Pad Media, I also sell some courses or recommend some of the courses using my affiliate links to my students. And when they buy it, I get a bit of commission. Okay, so that is one more approach that you can take. Now let's continue. So just want to quickly talk about what is the difference between recorded videos and live webinars. So like I said, it depends first of all on your business, or you can do both. But let's look at the advantages and disadvantages. So what are the advantages of recorded or pre-recorded videos over live webinar? Pre-recorded online courses are better for passive income, obviously, because in a webinar you have to be there. Pre-recorded courses can sell even when you're sleeping, okay? With pre-recorded courses, it's a one-time effort. Yes, it is tough to make the course. It is going to take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to make it. But once it's done, like you can keep selling it forever. Okay, so that is just a one-time investment of that effort. And then you can just keep on making money by selling it again and again and again and scaling up your business. Okay, you can price them lower as the advertising costs are lesser. So it usually takes more amount of money to advertise your webinar. I'm going to be talking about Facebook ads later on, so you'll understand what advertising is. But basically, when it comes to pre-recorded courses, on an average, you'll be spending less money to promote them as compared to a webinar. The investment in a webinar is definitely higher, but we'll also be seeing some of the benefits of doing a webinar, okay? You can post the same courses on multiple platforms. This is a huge advantage. Like I do this. So I sell to my Indian audience. I have these courses which I'm selling on my own website. They can go, for example, let's say they select, let's say they click on any of my course. So they are brought to this page where they can buy this. So if someone is buying from my website, I usually do this for people who are in India because I'm using an Indian payment portal here. So it gives you a lot of options like Paytm and all these other things which are not available in the payment portals like PayPal and all these things, okay? So I like to sell to my Indian audience from my own website, okay? But because my courses are in English, I also upload the same, I have uploaded the same 10 courses on Udemy. For example, if I go here and type Kush Sharma photography, okay, you'll be able to see my courses on Udemy. Like, for example, you can see here, this is my course, and all my 10 courses are here. And this is great to sell it not only to the Indian audience, because Indians can also buy on Udemy, but for your international audience, because it's very tough to reach the international audience. It's slightly tougher through your own advertising, though it's possible. But Udemy does all the work for you. They'll advertise everything for you once your course is approved and uploaded. And the downside is that they, of course, won't give you all the money. So when there's a sale, like for example, someone buys this course from here, they're going to give me a cut from it, okay? But it's completely passive, because at least when I'm selling my own courses, I'm worried about the advertising part. I'm worried about the customer service part. Here, I'm not worried about anything. Udemy handles everything, and the best part is, like I mentioned before, they are the same exact courses. So just by that one-time effort, I'm reaping benefits from two places. There are also other platforms like Skillshare, okay? And there are multiple platforms like that. You can upload it there also. Mainly right now, I do it only on my website and on Udemy. Udemy, undoubtedly, when it comes to the websites, is at the top right now, okay? So that will be one area where you will definitely you'll definitely have to put your courses on, okay? Then, when it comes to pre-recorded courses, one of the advantages is that you need less software as compared to a webinar, okay? So you need more tools, which I'm just going to be talking about, like your camera and all, but you don't need to invest, because sometimes the webinar softwares can be slightly expensive, so you don't have to worry about that here, okay? And you can present the course in a more professional way, obviously, because in a webinar, a lot of things can go wrong because it's all live, right? But though there's something called as recorded webinars also, but that's slightly advanced. I don't want to get into that right now. But when it comes to making your pre-recorded courses, it's definitely going to look more professional because you'll be using good cameras, you'll be doing it at a comfortable time according to you, and it just results in a much better and a slower paced, more organized video course, okay? Advantage of live webinar over recorded courses, fewer advantages, but there are some. It's a great way to create a course, like a quicker way to create a course, because you are basically doing it live. You're just giving a presentation. Think of it like this, that people are coming to your workshop. It's just like a virtual workshop, right? So it just happens right there, and boom, you create a course live. And you can even record that and then turn that into a pre-recorded course, right? But a webinar is a very quick way of doing things, and it's great for testing the market, right? So let's say if you are not able to validate your niche and you're not sure whether you want to invest all that time in making those pre-recorded videos. So what you can do is you can first of all advertise a webinar, see if people are registering for your webinar, do it live, see the response that you get from the people. If you found that it was pretty good, you can go ahead and make pre-recorded courses, because now you know that your effort will be worth it, okay? So live webinars are also good, and like I said, you can do both also for your business, okay? Tools needed for pre-recorded video courses, you basically need a phone. These days, even the phones have great cameras, or a DSLR camera, or a good quality webcam, and you will need an editing software, okay? So I have, just to help you out, I'm giving you these 3 courses, Videography for Beginners, which is from Creative Pad Media. I have these out of the 10 courses. These 3 focus on video making, okay? This one is completely free, so you can absolutely go ahead right now and go for it. The document that you have got, which lists all the resources that I'm talking about in this course, that has the details about how to access these courses, okay? So do these courses, because if you're really interested in making pre-recorded videos, which is one of the best things you can do for your business, then these courses that I have will really help you in understanding how video production works, how editing works, and basically everything related to shooting videos. At one point, I remember I had to learn all this from scratch myself. It was not easy. So when I made these courses, this was one of the key points in my mind, that can I help someone through these courses? Can I help those kind of people who want to make their own online courses? Okay, so do check them out. The links are given in the resources document that you have got access to, okay? Tools needed for webinars. you just need a quality webcam. That's all. Because you'll be just sitting in front of your laptop. There'll be a webcam recording you live. You need a very good internet connection so that you don't lag during your live webinar. And you need a webinar software like Zoom, GoToWebinar. There are a lot of softwares you can research on it. These days, Zoom is perhaps the most popular because it's very cheap. Some of the better softwares out there, which are better than Zoom, are more reliable, but they can really, really be expensive. Okay, so I would suggest you start off with Zoom. Even has a free version. Okay, so I've not actually mentioned that here. Zoom, Z-O-O-M. Okay, so just search it on Google and you'll be able to find how to get this software. It's very, very easy. So once you have a webinar software, you schedule an event on your webinar at a certain time, let's say 24th April at this particular time. The moment you do that, Zoom will give you a link. You pass on that link to your people who have registered for your webinar. And at that particular time, you just open up your laptop, connect your laptop to the internet, open up your webinar software, and those people, once they click on the link, will be able to see you, and you can start talking and teaching them. And you can screen share also using a webinar software. So just like, you can show them a PPT, you can show them a software inside that, a lot can be done, okay? So this was about the different types of teaching methods. You can also incorporate all of these into your website. It's not a scenario where you have to definitely choose only one. Okay, start with one, but you can slowly incorporate all these because all this can earn you multiple income. So I'm going to see you in the next video. I hope you like this one. Bye for now.